Welcome. My name is Jeanne Anak, and I oversee all of the aircraft noise efforts at the San Diego County Regional Airport Authority, including the Quieter Home program. My team has put together this informational video to help align your expectations for what the program can and cannot offer, and to go over all the details of what it is like to participate in the program. In this video, we will cover program eligibility and policies, examples of the treatments we install, and a step-by-step process overview so that you will know what you should be prepared for to have a great experience. You will hear from members of our team that you can expect to see throughout the process. Our staff will manage this process and coordinate all the details with you. You will meet our construction manager, manager of field activities, and the program coordinators. Once you are assigned a program coordinator, do not lose their email and phone number. They will be your main point of contact throughout the entire process. It is important that you watch this video carefully so that you can make the best decision on whether or not to proceed in the program. Over the past 18 years, the Quieter Home program has sound insulated over 4,500 homes, allowing people to enjoy their home without the interruptions of aircraft noise, and we are excited to treat your home too.
I will now be covering the eligibility criteria and policies for our program. While you will not need to pay for the treatments made to your home, there may be costs that you will have to pay for to prepare your home for the program. As I will discuss in a minute, your payment will essentially be the navigation easement you must sign to participate. The Airport Authority pays for this program by using federal grants from the Federal Aviation Administration, known as the FAA. These grants come from ticket taxes from people flying out of the airport. Since this money comes from the FAA, there are many rules and policies we must follow when treating your home. If you are attending this meeting, you have already met the first step in eligibility. Your home is within the 65 decibel contour, which is the area defined on both the east and west side of the airport as being affected by aircraft noise. The FAA requires a second step of eligibility, which is to ensure the average noise levels inside your home is 45 decibels or greater with all the windows and doors closed. In order to ensure you meet the second eligibility criteria, your program coordinator will schedule a sound test appointment at your home. This is step 3 in the program, which we will cover later on. If the noise levels inside your home are loud enough, you will be eligible for full treatments in the habitable rooms of your home. Another important eligibility item is that we are only able to treat windows and doors in habitable rooms. Habitable rooms are those rooms that you live in for extended period of time, like the living rooms, bedrooms, kitchen, and family rooms. Laundry rooms and bathrooms are examples of areas that are non-habitable rooms, which are not eligible for treatment. For the small number of people that are not eligible because they may have recently replaced all their windows, you may be eligible for a ventilation system if you don't already have one. We install a ventilation system to encourage you to keep your windows closed. There are very limited options for product choices in this program. Since we receive federal funds, we must abide by Buy American requirements, which limits the choices of products we can offer. The products we use are also special acoustical products that not many vendors make, further limiting the products we can offer. There may be some options like window color and door styles, but we are required to only offer products that are approved by the FAA. Another major difference between our program and other construction projects is that we will be managing the work and the contractor. We are your advocates throughout the process and will make sure that your home is completed per the plan and to industry standards. That means our team will be on site to review the contractor's work and ensure the work is done correctly and according to the specifications. If you have concerns during construction, you will need to notify our staff, not the contractor directly. As mentioned earlier, while there is no monetary payment for the program, you will be required to sign an navigation easement and a homeowner participation agreement. It is important that you review both documents prior to agreeing to start the process, and possibly have your own attorney review them. Our team cannot provide legal advice on the documents, but in simple terms, the homeowner participation agreement outlines your responsibilities for the program, and the avigation easement is essentially limiting your legal right to sue the airport for aircraft noise since we're paying to sound attenuate your home. Both documents can be viewed at this link, which was also included in an email. After you have viewed this video, if you are interested in continuing in the program, you will reply to the email you received with this video link to let them know you want to proceed. You will be sent a pre-assessment form to complete ahead of your assessment appointment. While you are completing that form, we will pull the current deed to your home and create the documents based on the current ownership. Please note, if your property is owned in a trust, you will need to scan and email us a copy of that trust. In order to start step 2, the assessment appointment at your home, both the avigation easement and the homeowner participation agreement must be signed. The easement must be notarized by all owners on the deed. Upon request, we will offer free notary services by appointment. You will need to return your pre-assessment form along with the other 2 documents before you are scheduled for an assessment. For information on how to complete your pre-assessment form, please visit this website. Although the easement is your payment for the program, there may be other costs, called pre-work items, that you may have to pay in order to participate. After step 2, where we assess your home, we will notify you of any code compliance or life safety pre-work items in your home. Since we will be pulling a City of San Diego construction permit for our work, we want to make sure that the city inspector doesn't get distracted by any other items not related to our work, and we will ask you to address those items prior to construction. Pre-work items can range from small things like a missing outlet cover or unstrapped water heater to larger things like unpermitted rooms or additions. If you have a costly pre-work item, we will work with you to determine if you'd like to proceed in the program, delay your participation, or not participate at all. We will not be reporting anything we find to the City of San Diego, whether you decide to continue in the program or not. Once we finish treatments on your home, you will receive a letter from the San Diego County Assessor's Office to reassess the value of your home. The Quieter Home Program has an agreement with the county that our treatments will not require your home be reassessed and placed in a higher tax bracket. However, you will still be required to complete the form the county assessors will send you. Information on how to fill out this form can be found at this link online. Also, we have already conducted an architectural evaluation on your home to determine if it may be historically significant. You will be notified at your assessment if you are non-historic or potentially historic. Essentially, if your home is historic, your windows and doors must maintain the original material and style.
Hi, my name is Joshua Cavell. I'm a construction manager with the Quieter Home Program. If you choose to participate in our program, there are several treatments we may offer you in order to sound insulate your home. Generally speaking, our program offers windows, doors, and some type of ventilation system. Please keep in mind that all treatments may not be available to every home, and that we will need to go into your home in order to determine what treatments will be required in order to reduce the noise in your home. Also note that the style of the window is typically like for like, meaning that if you have a sliding glass window, it will be replaced by an acoustical window of the same style. Now I will go over the specific treatments we may provide. Our goal is to reduce the noise in your home by at least 5 decibels. To do that, we need to install special acoustical windows that have 2 sets of sashes and 1 frame, requiring you to open 2 sets of windows, like this. Due to this, you will lose a very small amount of glass and natural light. You probably won't notice it, but we like to make you aware. Windows are a vinyl material that come in 2 colors, white and tan almond. One thing to be aware of is that due to the thickness of our products, you will lose most of the sill space as you can see here. This is the thickness of a typical existing window frame compared to the thickness of our acoustical window frame. There may be other window treatments for special window openings like skylights, garden windows, or fixed glass. These will be reviewed when we go into your home during the assessment appointment. If you have window treatments set inside the frame like this, it is likely they will not fit into the new opening. It is your responsibility to remove these treatments prior to construction and reinstall them after we are finished with construction. If they do not fit, it will be your responsibility to replace them. If your window treatments are above the window like this, you can just remove the drapes and leave the hardware. Finally, if a window is taken out of an opening, it will be replaced and secured in the same day. It may not be finished, but it will be secure and weather-tight at the end of each day. I'll now show you some examples of the doors we may be able to provide you. Only doors leading directly outdoors are eligible for treatment. The program offers wood and steel doors with some options for styles that you will select after we have assessed your home. Here's an example of a common door. It is a steel embossed door that will be painted a color of your choosing. You will also have a choice of glass openings. You may select rectangular fixed glass, a wagon wheel, or no glass at all. We also offer two types of lock sets, a knob or lever. Over here, you can see the types of finishes you can choose from for your hardware. The program can also retrofit your existing sliding glass door with a sound attenuated vinyl sliding glass door. These doors are available in white and tan almond to match your new vinyl windows.
Hello, my name's Jack Ward. I'm the Field Activities Manager here at the program. We have 3 ventilation options you may have the opportunity to choose from. Please note, due to FAA policy, heat is not an eligible treatment in the program. Additionally, if you have an existing air conditioning system, we will not be able to replace that, whether it is functional or not.
The first option you may be offered is a standalone air conditioning system, meaning the system will be separate from other ventilation systems you may currently have in place. Please note, air conditioning systems may be available to single-family homes or condominiums only. They are not available to multifamily homes, which are properties with 3 connected units or more. The system we install will only cool your home, not provide heat. Typically, the system is comprised of a fan coil, which is commonly installed in your attic or crawl space. An outdoor component of the system called a condenser will be installed in a suitable location at the exterior of your home. This is an example of a standalone air conditioning system with the fan coil being installed. Remember, standalone means a system in addition to any existing system you may already have. A second supply register may be installed in proximity of your heating register, depending on what you currently have in place. The second option is an energy recovery ventilation system. This system pulls outdoor air into your home to provide a continuous fresh air flow throughout your home. The system does not heat or cool the air it brings in. If it is cool outside, it will bring in cool air. If it is warm outside, it will bring in warm air. As mentioned earlier, this is the only system available for multifamily units. Finally, if you do not like the options we are able to provide, your final option is to waive mechanical treatments and continue with windows and doors only. If this is the case, we will ask that you sign a mechanical waiver. I want to emphasize that ventilation systems are the most challenging part of what we do. The design for these systems must follow current City of San Diego building codes, which often present space limitations in homes that weren't built to accommodate these systems. We make every effort to utilize attic or crawl spaces. However, sometimes we are forced to come up with alternate areas to install equipment or ductwork. We may also need to utilize closet space for these things. We may need to lower a ceiling or install a soffit. Should this be the case in your home, we will make you fully aware before you decide to accept any ventilation system. Here's an example of where there was no room in the attic or crawl space and a soffit for the ductwork needed to be installed. This is done as a last resort, but may be necessary if space is limited. Due to the typical architectural makeup of most multifamily homes, soffits or lowered ceilings are often needed, as you can see. The last component shown is the condenser being installed at the exterior of the home.
Hi, I'm Catherine Darby, Program Coordinator. Let's discuss the timeline for completing the 8-step process to sound insulate your home. It's important to remember we are a government entity using federal dollars in a private home, so this process takes much longer than if you were to hire someone or do it yourself. This is a general timeline of the program that begins with step 2, the assessment. The process can take at least a year and a half, possibly longer, for construction to start. Step 2, the assessment, will be scheduled as soon as we can put together a group of similar homes, followed by step 3, acoustical testing, typically a few weeks after the assessment. Once we receive your acoustical test results and your home is louder than 45 decibels, your program coordinator then schedules step 4, the design review meeting. After you have approved our design, the next 6 months are spent with the FAA and City of San Diego reviewing the project, along with the Airport Authority's procurement process to hire a contractor. Once the contractor has been selected and approved by the Airport Authority Board, we can schedule step 5, the contractor measurement walk at your home. Note, this is when we record the navigation easement. Products are ordered after this appointment, and construction typically starts within 4 to 6 months. Step 6 is the pre-construction walkthrough appointment at your home, where we review how to prepare for construction. Finally, step 7 is construction, which, depending on the size of your home, can be 15 to 30 business days. Step 8 is the post-construction walkthrough appointment at your home to ensure you understand the operation and warranty of all products in your home, and a request to fill out our post-construction survey. This is so we can look for ways to improve the process. 10% of the homes in each group require post-acoustical testing to determine the decibel level that treatments reduced the noise inside your home. If you are one of those homes, we would test your home as this last step. The entire process can take about 2 to 2.5 years, as this schedule is tentative and due to FAA funding. The assessment is where our team creates a design for treatments in order to reduce the aircraft noise in your home. Once you have signed your documents and are placed in a group with other similar homes, we will schedule an assessment appointment that will be conducted at your home. During this assessment, our design team will create a document of the current conditions in your home to determine which treatments are necessary to make your home quieter. We will also determine pre-work items that you may need to complete. We will email you a form to complete prior to this visit to help us get some background information about your home. The design team includes approximately 4 to 7 individuals and is comprised of specialists in architecture, electrical, and mechanical engineering. During this appointment, they will need access to all rooms, attics, basement crawl spaces, closets, and electrical panels. We may limit the number of people inside your home by having one person video the interior while the rest of the team is on the exterior of the home, measuring windows and doors, viewing exterior electrical or mechanical items, or surveying for proposed mechanical location areas. Your program coordinator will be there on behalf of the Airport Authority to answer any questions you may have. To prepare for this appointment, please open all blinds and curtains. Make sure pets are in safe place so that they don't run away, and provide the team full access to all the areas we just mentioned. Step 3, acoustical testing, confirms the home's eligibility and is the only way to evaluate the effectiveness of the retrofit products installed by the program. We will need access to your home with all the doors and windows shut, along with all the curtains and blinds in the open position. The program's acoustical engineers will conduct a series of tests with an exterior loudspeaker in each habitable room. One acoustic engineer will proceed room by room and turn the loudspeaker on and off to collect noise measurements. This noise is quite loud, so it may be disruptive to anyone at home. Consideration should be given to relocate pets, children, or any other major noise source for the short time frame during testing. Additionally, all participating homes may be subject to acoustical testing once construction is complete in order to evaluate the effectiveness of the retrofit products.
Once we receive the test results, if your home has an average interior noise level of 45 decibels or greater, your home may proceed to step 4, the design review. If your home does not meet this requirement, it may be eligible for limited treatments.
The next meeting, step 4, is the design review meeting. This is one of the most critical steps in the process, as it is the point where you will get to see all the treatments that will be done to your home and make a final decision on whether you want to participate in the program. After step 3, eligibility is confirmed, the architects and engineers can finalize the design to your home. Once we receive the design from our design team, your program coordinator will email you your design packet. It is important that you read through this design and write down any questions you might want to ask. You will have approximately 1 week to review this document before the scheduled design review meeting. This meeting will either be held virtually or in Zoom or in our office and will include our architect and construction manager. The purpose of this meeting is to review and discuss the proposed treatments to your home. The architect will go into great detail regarding the proposed treatments and any options you can select, like door hardware or door styles. The design team will also discuss any pre-work that you must complete before construction. Please note that this will be your last opportunity to accept the proposed treatments or withdraw from the program without financial implications. You will be required to sign the design documents acknowledging that you accept the design so that we can hire a contractor to purchase and install treatments. It is important to note that changes to your design after you approve them are extremely limited and often not allowed. The program does not have the funding to make changes to the design after it is approved. After your design review appointment, the program will begin the plan check and bidding process. All plans will be submitted to the City of San Diego's Development Services Department for the plan check process. Following the plan check process, the airport authority will publicly bid the contract for which your home has been included. In keeping with Public Works contracting requirements, the lowest responsive and responsible bidder will be awarded the contract upon approval from the Airport Authority Board.
After a contractor is selected, your program coordinator will contact you to schedule the next appointment. Step 5, the contractor measurement walk. During this appointment, the contractor will take precise measurements for each window and door, as well as review the electrical and mechanical scope of work with the design team. They will also be testing for lead-based paint and asbestos only in those areas where work will be performed, not the entire home. This tells the contractor what procedures are required when destructive work takes place in those areas in order for your home to be safe and livable during construction. Any abatement that is required would be completed and paid for by the program. If painting is required for any installations, the program will pay for and be responsible for painting, but you will be responsible for picking out the color. If pre-work was previously identified, it must be completed by this appointment. Should your pre-work not be completed, the program may have to remove your home from the construction group, which will cause a delay in construction. Your program coordinator will be at your home to answer any questions. Remember, all products ordered after this appointment will take between 4 to 6 months to make, as they are custom built for your home. It takes time making a home quieter. Once the staff receives a construction schedule from the contractor, your program coordinator will contact you and let you know of your construction dates. We must have uninterrupted access to your home Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, during the specified construction dates, except major holidays. Preparing your home is critical for the contractors to successfully complete their job. In order to help you prepare for construction, step 6 is a pre-construction walkthrough appointment in your home. Members of the team will walk you through your home and make a list of items that must be done before construction starts, such as moving and storing furniture, covering and protecting belongings, and general cleaning in order to provide sufficient access around the home. You should expect dust. So we suggest that all remaining furniture be covered in painter's plastic or sheeting. Please note that depending on the level of items in your home, preparing for construction could take some time, so plan accordingly. If you are a landlord, tenants must attend this appointment as they are likely to be the one preparing the home. Remember, the better prepared the home, the less chance there will be for mishaps. At the close of this appointment, we will provide you with marked up documents of suggestions on how to best prepare your home. As mentioned earlier, window treatments need to be removed completely if they are inside the frame or just the curtain portion if the hardware is outside the frame. It is your responsibility to remove and replace the treatments. You will need to store your valuables and breakables. It is always a good idea to pack anything away that is of value in your home. This includes items that could be bumped into on the wall, dresser, or shelf.
The inspector will be the first person in the home on the morning of the first day of construction. They will confirm that all items are moved or put away according to what was requested at the pre-construction walkthrough appointment. They will also take photographs of everything to document the pre-construction conditions. If you have prepared your home and the contractor breaks something, they will be responsible. If the home is not prepared and there are items in the way of the contractor's work, the contractor will not be responsible for anything that is broken. If you have a security system, it is your responsibility to remove any components that are attached to the existing windows and doors, and your responsibility to reinstall them on the new windows and doors after construction. You will be required to turn off the system while the contractors are working on your home. Daily access must be provided from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. during construction. During the construction, you can expect a fair amount of disruption to your day-to-day activities. Typically, the process takes 15 to 30 business days. We will need uninterrupted access to your home through Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on every weekday through your scheduled construction period except on major holidays. We may use a lockbox so the contractor has access just in case you are not present during working hours. It is important to note that this is not like any construction you may have done on your home, in that we will manage the work and the contractor. Our inspectors ensure all work is finished per industry standards and according to the design documents. One thing to note, we will always leave your home weather-tight and securable at the end of each day. Finally, the last step in the program, Step 8, the post-construction walkthrough. This is the final appointment that is conducted at your home upon completion of construction. The team will explain how to operate and maintain all installed products and address any questions or concerns that you may have. We ask you to take a post-construction survey about their experience with the program after completion of their home. The feedback is critical as the program reviews all survey responses and tries to improve the experience for future participants. Note, your home may require post-acoustical testing, which would be done at this time as well. Following the appointment and completion of the survey, your warranty package contains the contractor's and product's manufacturer warranty information, which will be emailed to you. It is important to note that it's the homeowner's responsibility to maintain the treatments and facilitate any warranty claims. We think it is important to share common concerns that have been expressed to us from previous participants. It's important to note that with any construction, there will be disruptions and impacts to your home. Here are some of the common concerns you should be aware of.
Hi, I'm Tavia Doyle, a program coordinator with the Quieter Home program. If your home is a rental, you need to know that we will only communicate with the owners of the home. It's your responsibility to pass on these communications to the tenants. As previously mentioned, we encourage you to include your tenant in Step 6, the pre-construction appointment, and we will also provide an informational sheet to your tenant on what they can expect during construction, including consistent access to the home Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Hi, I'm Tony Arvanitis, Program Coordinator with the Quieter Homes program. During the pre-construction walkthrough at your home, we will discuss how best to prepare for the least impact. Contractors do lay out floor coverings to protect your floors, but anything above the floor is your responsibility to cover. As mentioned earlier, construction is disruptive and there will be dust and debris in your home. The better you prepare for it, the cleaner your home will be after your work is completed.
Some people ask if they can pay the difference for an upgraded product. Unfortunately, given the nature of the funding, we are unable to make any treatment changes or upgrades.
The purpose of this program is to reduce the noise in your home and ensure you have proper ventilation with the windows closed. The types of windows and the type of ventilation system may not be what you would select if you were hiring a contractor on your own. Once you receive your design package in step 4, you can decide whether you want to proceed with the treatments. If you do not like the options we can offer, you can drop at that time and your avigation easement and your homeowner agreement will be returned.
Many homeowners wish we could have provided daily updates as to what would be occurring in their home each day. Important thing to remember is that during your scheduled construction period, you must provide access to your home between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, except major holidays. Unfortunately, the program is not able to provide daily construction updates. Throughout the construction, multiple trades will be in your home at various times to complete the sound insulation improvements. Some days you may have several contractors, and some days you may have just 1 or 2 to even no contractors.
There is a lot of prep work that must be done. Attending meetings, reviewing and approving documents, preparing your home for the assessment, sound test, and measurement walk appointments, along with providing unrestricted access during construction. Remember, if you have any questions, ask your program coordinator.
That was a lot of information, and we hope that you keep the link to this video so that you can refer to it throughout the process. We are certain that this video may have raised many questions about what specific treatments will be done to your home. During step 2, the assessment appointment at your home, we can go over this in more detail. If you have questions about your avigation easement, homeowner participation agreement, or the pre-assessment forms that you have to sign prior to this first visit, please contact your program coordinator who sent this email to view the video. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about the Quieter Home program. On behalf of the almost 50 people that make up our team, we are proud of our efforts and we look forward to working with you and your family on your home.